Hello everybody, it's me John Kreczko here, and I'm going to predict what's going to win at the Oscars this year, and I reacted to the Oscar nominations, and there should be a link down in the description to check out my reactions. But other than that, let's get down to my predictions. So, Best Visual Effects, what the nominations were: Gravity, Hobbit: Desolation of Smaug, Iron Man 3, The Lone Ranger, and Star Trek Into Darkness. It's a shame that Pacific Rim isn't on here. Really, the clear winner is Gravity. The only other movie to compete with Gravity, in my opinion, is The Hobbit: The Desolation of Smaug. But Gravity is definitely going to win it for sure. For Best Sound Editing, All's Lost, Captain Phillips, Gravity, The Hobbit: The Desolation of Smaug, and Lone Survivor. Again, Gravity. Really, for almost all of the tech nominations, I think Gravity is going to win it. Best Sound Mixing, we have Captain Phillips, Gravity, The Hobbit: The Desolation of Smaug, Inside Llewyn Davis, and Lone Survivor. Again, Gravity. For Best Costume Design, American Hustle, The Grandmaster, The Great Gatsby, The Invisible Woman, and 12 Years a Slave. Man, this is a hard one, sort of. If I had to guess, it's either between 12 Years a Slave or The Great Gatsby. American Hustle is up there, but really I think it's between The Great Gatsby and 12 Years a Slave. For Best Production Design, we have American Hustle, Gravity, The Great Gatsby, Her, and 12 Years a Slave. Again, it's really between The Great Gatsby and 12 Years a Slave. I haven't seen Her, but from what I've seen, the sets do look cool. Gravity, even though the sets are good in that one, it's like some of the sets are CGI, like some of the space station sets are CGI, because I've seen production photos of like Sandra Bullock just floating like in the air, and I've seen like side-by-side photos of like Sandra Bullock behind blue screen and Sandra Bullock in the set, and it's all visual effects. Yeah, again, it's really between The Great Gatsby and 12 Years a Slave, and American Hustle is up there, but it's really between Great Gatsby and 12 Years a Slave. For Best Makeup and Hairstyling, I thought this category was a little bit ridiculous, but we have Dallas Buyers Club, Jackass Presents Bad Grandpa, and The Lone Ranger. Really, from what I've seen, the only two that are competing against each other are Dallas Buyers Club and Bad Grandpa. And, I'm gonna say that Bad Grandpa may win this category, actually. For Best Original Song, we have Alone Yet Not Alone from Alone Yet Not Alone, Happy from Despicable Me 2, Let It Go from Frozen, The Moon Song from Her, and Ordinary Love from Mandela: Long Walk to Freedom. Yeah, I think Let It Go from Frozen is really the song that's going to win here. I know that Ordinary Love from Mandela got a Golden Globe, but really I think Let It Go deserves it more than Ordinary Love, and Ordinary Love is the second song I think may win. For Best Original Score, we have The Book Thief, Gravity, Her, Philomena, and Saving Mr. Banks. I think Gravity is going to win this. Like, Gravity's score was really creative and everything, and I thought that Stephen Price, who was the composer for the score, did a really good job of making this unnatural score in the movie. For Best Film Editing, American Hustle, Captain Phillips, Dallas Buyers Club, Gravity, and 12 Years a Slave. Yeah, Gravity for the win. Really, right behind it is Captain Phillips and 12 Years a Slave, in my opinion, but I think Gravity is going to win this. For Best Cinematography, we have The Grandmaster, Gravity, Inside Llewyn Davis, Nebraska, and Prisoners. Again, Gravity for the win. Right behind it, I would say Inside Llewyn Davis or Prisoners, but yeah, Gravity for the win. For Best Animated Feature Film, we have The Croods, Despicable Me 2, Ernest and Celestine, Frozen, and The Wind Rises. Really, it's between Frozen and The Wind Rises. I haven't seen The Wind Rises, but I've been hearing a lot of good things about it. And it's made by the same person that won for Spirited Away back in 2002. So it's really between those two. And right behind it, I would say The Croods. For Best Adapted Screenplay, we have Before Midnight, Captain Phillips, Philomena, 12 Years a Slave, and The Wolf of Wall Street. It's really between 12 Years a Slave and The Wolf of Wall Street, and right behind it is either Captain Phillips or Before Midnight, because I've heard a lot of good things about Before Midnight, and I have seen Captain Phillips, but really it's between 12 Years a Slave and The Wolf of Wall Street. For Best Original Screenplay, we have American Hustle, Blue Jasmine, Dallas Buyers Club, Her, and Nebraska. From what I've been hearing, Her is going to win this category. I haven't seen the movie, but I've been hearing a lot of good things about it, and I've been hearing a lot of good things as in, like, it's really original, and it's one of the best movies of the year, so I may go actually see it, because I was thinking about not seeing it, but since it's getting all this Oscar buzz now, I may just go see it. And right behind Her, I would say it's between American Hustle and Blue Jasmine. I haven't seen Blue Jasmine, but I've heard a lot of good things about the script from Blue Jasmine. For Best Actress in a Supporting Role, we have Sally Hawkins from Blue Jasmine, Jennifer Lawrence from American Hustle, Lupita Nyong'o from 12 Years a Slave, Julia Roberts from August Osage County, and June Squibb from Nebraska. It's really between Lupita Nyong'o and Jennifer Lawrence. I mean, and right behind, I would say, from what I've been hearing, Julia Roberts, even though I've never seen August Osage County, just from word of mouth, she was good in that. For Best Actor in a Supporting Role, we have Barkhad Abdi in Captain Phillips, Bradley Cooper, American Hustle, Michael Fassbender in 12 Years a Slave, Jonah Hill in The Wolf of Wall Street, and Jared Leto in Dallas Buyers Club. Man, this is... It's sort of a... Well, I don't know if I would say a three-way. Well, it's really a two-way between Michael Fassbender in 12 Years a Slave and Jared Leto in Dallas Buyers Club. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to say which... Like, out of those two, like, who's going to win, because it's a 50-50 on who's going to win that. But right behind, I would say Jonah Hill from Wolf of Wall Street, or Bradley Cooper from American Hustle. For Best Actress in a Leading Role, we have Amy Adams in American Hustle, Cate Blanchett in Blue Jasmine, Sandra Bullock in Gravity, Judi Dench in Philomena, and Meryl Streep from August Osage County. You know, in this category, I was really surprised that Emma Thompson didn't get a nomination. That was something that really surprised me. I mean, I would replace Amy Adams from American Hustle with Emma Thompson if I had a chance, but this is the list, and really, from all the things I've been hearing, Cate Blanchett is really good in Blue Jasmine, so I think she's going to win. Right behind her, I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about Judi Dench's performance in Philomena, but I've seen Gravity, and I thought that Sandra Bullock did a good job, so right behind, I would say Judi Dench or Sandra Bullock. For Best Actor in a Leading Role, we have Christian Bale for American Hustle, Bruce Dern for Nebraska, Leonardo DiCaprio for The Wolf of Wall Street, Chiwetel Ejiofor for 12 Years a Slave, and Matthew McConaughey for Dallas Buyers Club. Really, for this one, it's a three-way tie for first. I would say it's between DiCaprio, Ejiofor, and McConaughey. Man, those performances were really well done. And in second place, I've heard a lot of good things about Bruce Dern from Nebraska, but I've seen Christian Bale's performance from American Hustle, so I've got to say Christian Bale is really in second place right now. But in first place in a three-way tie is Chiwetel Ejiofor, Matthew McConaughey, and Leonardo DiCaprio. For Best Directing, we have David O. Russell for American Hustle, Alfonso Cuarón for Gravity, Alexander Payne for Nebraska, Steve McQueen for 12 Years a Slave, and Martin Scorsese for The Wolf of Wall Street. It's really between Alfonso Cuarón for Gravity and Steve McQueen for 12 Years a Slave, but I think Alfonso Cuarón is going to win for Gravity for sure, because what he did in Gravity was really special, I thought. I mean, he made this, like, visual effects world, because the movie was mostly visual effects, and he made something out of it. And like, he made something out of it that made 12 Years a Slave look like a child compared to what Alfonso Cuarón did for Gravity. But yeah, it's between Alfonso Cuarón and Steve McQueen. But in second, I would say Martin Scorsese for The Wolf of Wall Street. And finally, my predictions for Best Picture. The nominees are American Hustle, Captain Phillips, Dallas Buyers Club, Gravity, Her, Nebraska, Philomena, 12 Years a Slave, and The Wolf of Wall Street. I think it's going to be 12 Years a Slave, even though it's not going to win Best Director. I think it's going to win Best Picture, because, like, what 12 Years a Slave showed me, I mean, it was one of the most realistic depictions of slavery I've seen in any movie. And second, I would say it's between The Wolf of Wall Street, Gravity, Her, or Dallas Buyers Club even. Because Dallas Buyers Club, Gravity, and Wolf of Wall Street were all great movies. But I haven't seen Her. But I've heard a lot of good things about it, so that's why it's in a four-way tie for second place. But other than that, I think 12 Years a Slave is going to win. So, hopefully you guys liked my predictions for the Oscars this year. Do you guys agree with me or disagree with me? Comment down below. And I just noticed this, but the lighting is weird, so I'm sorry if I looked like a angel coming from the sky or something throughout the entire video. But other than that, guys, that's it.